You ever get that light bulb moment? You know, that amazing book idea that just pops into your head and you know it's a winner? Well, today, we're going to talk about that exact journey. How to get from that messy, exciting spark to a real, polished manuscript that you can be proud of. Let's dive in.
So let's start right there. Think about it for a second. What's that book idea you've been sitting on? Maybe it's a novel, a memoir, some kind of guide. Whatever it is, that one powerful idea is where this whole thing kicks off. But let's be honest. Where is that idea right now? Is it still just an idea? Are you waiting for that perfect moment to finally start writing? Trust me, you are not alone. It's a huge hurdle, getting from that amazing flash of inspiration to actually putting words on a page.
Or hey, maybe you did start. You were on a roll, the words were flowing, and then suddenly they just weren't. Writer's block hits you like a brick wall. If you've ever found yourself just staring at a half-finished book, totally lost, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a super common and frankly really frustrating place to be.
Okay, so let's get into the why. Why does this happen? It's so easy to blame yourself, right? To think, maybe my idea just isn't good enough. But the real reason you're stuck, it's probably not what you think. So here's a huge mindset shift for you. The myth is that you fail because your idea isn't great. But the truth? The truth is you fail because you don't have the time or the structure. Writing a book isn't just a creative burst of energy. It's a massive project. And just like any big project, it needs a plan, a system, and a ton of dedicated hours to actually get it done. It's a logistics game, not just a creative one.
So, what's the fix? What do you do when you have the vision, but not the time or the structure to build it? Well, for a lot of people, the answer is to bring in an architect for their story, a ghostwriter. Think of them as both the project manager and the master builder for your book. They bring the time, the structure, and the writing chops to make your vision a reality.
A ghostwriter basically does all the heavy lifting for you. They're the ones who take your ideas, your voice, and do the hard work of writing, editing, and putting it all together. The goal? To give you a clean, professional manuscript that's ready to go, whether you're sending it to publishers or putting it up on Amazon for the whole world to see.
So what does this process actually look like? How do we take that jumble of thoughts, notes, and ideas in your head and turn it into a complete, polished book? Let's break it down. Honestly, the process is really straightforward and collaborative. It all starts with you just talking. You share your idea, your vision, the message you want to get across. From there, I build the structure and start writing. But we work together to make sure it always sounds like you. And then we get to the final stages, professional formatting and editing to get it ready for prime time. Okay, just pause for a second. Let's imagine we've reached the finish line. After all the ideas, the conversations, and the work, what does that actually feel like? Seriously, picture it. Holding that book in your hands, feeling the weight of it, seeing your name right there on the cover. That's not just a book. That's your legacy. It's your story, finally out in the world. And let me tell you, that feeling of accomplishment is absolutely incredible. And that feeling, it is totally within your reach. It all starts with one simple decision. The decision to take your idea seriously and get the help you need to make it happen. So, what's the first step? You know, they say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Well, the same is true for a book. The real question is, are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to go from, I have a good idea, to, I'm writing my book?
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. What's the story you're meant to tell? What ideas do you need to share with the world? Your story is just waiting to be told. The only question left is, how are you going to tell it?